with hooks on that you can take off, and then you're left with this. And for all this technology, for all this development, for all the time and effort that Vauxhall has spent developing this vehicle, this is the best that they could do for the boot. And I'm a little bit disappointed at that. But nevertheless, there's 300 litres, well, around 300 litres of space available, and these seats fold down, extending the space even further. And you may think, well, what about that middle armrest, because that might be a little bit tricky. But it can be easily removed. And that leaves over 1,000 litres of space to put whatever you want in the back of the car. And now I'm only left with this and this rather ugly piece of fabric to find a home for. For practicality, this isn't massively impressive on the Ampera, although its decent sized boot will do the job for the average commuter. However, it lacks a third rear seat for passengers, and it may deter some buyers. We give its practicality category 3.5 stars. What is the Ampera like out on the road? Well, it takes about 4 hours to be fully charged when you're at home, and you can get around 50 miles from a full charge. And then of course, when it runs out, it'll just naturally revert back to its engine, allowing you to travel up to 350 miles overall. The electric drive unit of the Ampera produces 148 brake horsepower and is powered by a 16 kilowatt lithium-ion battery. Even with a top speed of 100 miles an hour, the Ampera is surprisingly nippy, as it can reach 0 to 62 miles an hour in just 9 seconds, and it can deliver a maximum torque of 370 Newton meters. Emission-wise, the Ampera produces just 27 grams per kilometre of CO2, which qualifies it for the £5,000 government grant. In terms of fuel economy, the Ampera can return around 175 miles per gallon. Its 50-mile electric range is also really handy if you plan on going back and forth to work. We give its performance category 4.5 stars. This car is oozing with technology, but there are some features of the vehicle that remain the same. The horn, for example. Every car's got a horn, but every car hasn't got another horn, because this has 2 horns. And the reason for this is because electric cars, when they're running just purely off battery, they're very, very quiet and can be a little bit dangerous for pedestrians. So Vauxhall have fitted this, a pedestrian horn, a nice, friendly, just to alert pedestrians that you are coming. Like many hatchbacks, the Ampera's drive doesn't spark excitement, pardon the pun, but it will completely do the job, especially if you're using it on the daily commute. We give its ride and handling category 3.5 stars. Even though the Ampera offers a £5 grand discount, loads of kit, low